Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. I'm just getting set up here a minute. I want to make sure that, hey Jeremy, how you doing? So I have this other computer over here that is showing the live stream, and for some reason it's not coming up. Can you put in the comments that you can see me talking right now? I'm not sure why this other one is not. Yeah, it shows. Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody can see me okay. That's really strange that that computer is not connecting, but it's fairly old one. Hey, okay. All right, so it looks like everybody can see me. If you can't, then let me know. All right, well, it's good to be back. It's been, a while that I haven't gone. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, still looking over there. It's been a while that I've gone live, and one of the things I like to do in the live streams is to talk about all the different tool announcements, and there really hasn't been any, like, ever since like the beginning of December, because most tool companies are just kind of holding off because they're going into the holidays and they're kind of focusing on their Black Friday deals and then, taking that time off. So I just see Harry saying yes. All right, great. I'm glad you can see me. I just don't know what's going on with my other computer over there. So anyways, right now in the first week of January, there's just a lot of new tool announcements, and so far I have some from Milwaukee and Yarbo, so I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So on my channel recently, I've showed the Yarbo robotic mower. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to go to my next screen. We're just going to kind of jump into a little bit. Before I do though, I do want to just take a second to look at some of the comments and just say hi to everybody. So Zachary Arnett, he's asking if I'll be going to the Echo headquarters this year. Yes, I will be. And he's wearing a new gas powered backpack blower that has 1245 CFM for 2026. That's that's pretty impressive. I do have the 9010 right now that I'm going to be making a video on, for the Echo 9010, and that is their most powerful backpack blower, and it's known to be like one of the most powerful backpack blowers in the world. And this year, I know RedMax has introduced a backpack blower that competes with it. I don't know between the two what the numbers are. Like newtons are really the best way to measure the performance from what I've heard. I don't particularly have a way to measure newtons, but you can look at that. You can look at the CFM, the miles per hour, things like that. So Zachary, I know Echo they're interested in being the king of backpack blowers. So we'll see what happens, but that's going to be a while. That would be probably in late September when that would happen, when Echo would announce that, like right before the Equip Expo. Jeremy, hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. I am doing well. How are you doing? Sizzleneck, good to hear from you. I don't think you've been on here before, so welcome to the live stream. And Jeremy gives me a thumbs up. Harry said yes, he can hear me. Did I have a good Christmas and a New Year? Jeremy asked, yeah, I did. It was great. Right now, we're just starting to get a little bit of the snow. It was kind of nice having in Michigan here, a white Christmas. Some years, there was one Christmas, it was probably like 60 degrees out, and there was several out there playing wiffle ball, like in t-shirts. It was that warm. So I think having snow over Christmas was nice, and family getting together. So how about you? So yeah, Jeremy's asking any tool announcements. So let's jump into that real quick. Or next. All right, so this week and last week, Milwaukee's had some tool announcements, and I have a really good one from Milwaukee that I'm very excited about. That'll be towards the end. Hey, Danny, good to hear from you, man. So yeah, Danny's someone who's done some live streams. I haven't seen you do any live streams lately. Have you done any? Because they're not coming up on my feed, but Danny's been an OG in the lawn care community and has done several live streams. He definitely knows what he's talking about, so I recommend you check him out. Jeremy's asking, is it snowing? I will say just a little bit, maybe a few flurries today, but not much. I think we're going to get some tomorrow. Your neighbor, yeah. There are some golf courses around me that have some snow, or sorry, I'm reading your comment, trying to talk at the same time. There are some golf courses that have golfing all season long. So as long as like the snow melts, you can go out there from what I've heard. I've never done winter golfing, but yeah, Danny, you should. I miss seeing you and chatting with you. So I encourage you to see what is new in your garage. All right, so let's get into the tool news here. Switch over to the screen here a minute. All right, so I have some videos that, hang on just a second. I gotta pull this. All right, so I have some videos, hopefully everything works, that are embedded into this right here. All right, so from Yarbo right here, this is something that's been new on my channel, and it's a robotic mower. And let's see, was this the video? Oh no, this is the video right here. So they were at the CES. Let me just go back really quick. So they have a few new accessories that they're talking about introducing. So if you can see, like right here, this is my garage approach, the concrete right there. And that was like the biggest snow that we've had so far this year. So I'm guessing we should be getting, you know, like something like 8 to 10 inches, I would hope. And I'd really like to put this to the test and see how that works. So some of the accessories that they've introduced, like right down here, this is a blower that you can put on it for like the fall leaf cleanup. And then over here, they have a sprayer, and I think you can mount this on the back and have the mower on the front, if I'm not mistaken. So like for lawn chemicals, things like that. And then over here is a granular broadcast spreader. So question I have for you guys, if you ever use Milorganite, and if it bothers, like the smell of it, if it's bothersome to you. The one time that I put some on my lawn, it was like, oh my gosh, it was pretty strong. I think as I was broadcasting it out, it's just getting some of the, just some of it, breathing some of it in the air. And I think it would be cool to put it on this Yarbo right here and just have it go out and spread the Milorganite. Danny is asking about the price point. So I think I have to look at it. You definitely have to check yarbo.com to find out what it is. But I think with the snowblower and the mower, and they call it the rover unit, and then also in the front, there's a smart controller. So if you want to take the snowblower off, you can put this other like face on it that has cameras, and you can do like a follow me mode, put a hitch on the back, and like you can have it follow you like with a wagon of firewood or something like that. So it's very pricey. So I think it's over 6,000 for all that. So I'd say definitely check the website to see, but to get just some of the main units, it's probably about half of that. But when you start adding on all the accessories, then it gets pretty expensive. So I do have the mower. I'm getting excited for like mid to late April to see how that works. So far, I've been happy with this. There's a little bit of upfront work and learning of that, but once you get everything dialed in, like last night I was in the house, I could just swipe on the app to go and do the work, and it went out, plowed my driveway right here in about probably 13, 14 minutes, parked itself back on the charging station, and I didn't have to even like look at it, worry about it. I could even do it away from my house, and there's cameras on there so you can see what's going on. Let me show you. This is just a short little video, probably like 40 seconds, showing that Yarbo in action. And this is where they were at the CES show, the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last week. Let's see if this works. So yeah, you can see that probably 2.5, 3 inches of snow. It's thrown at quite a distance. I would like to go to this show someday. So you can see some of their accessories that they have. And I know they're talking about expanding more of them. So it's pretty interesting to see what they can do. So this is the world's first robotic snowblower. All right, so I'm going to jump into Milwaukee. This is what they have going on this week. So this is the M18 6-bay daisy chain rapid charger. It'll be available in February, $299. So you can charge, so you can see how it's, let me go over here. So it does 2 at a time, simultaneous, and then it will then work its way through and do all 6. And it's daisy chained, so you can put like another 6 on there and put it in your landscape trailer or in your garage, and then it will just plug into a regular outlet and it'll just charge them all until they're completely done. 5-year warranty on it, and that will go on the wall pack out unit. So here, yeah, just another close-up of it. So this, I need to find out a little bit more about it, but it looks like there's like a moon and a sun. So I'm thinking the mode, you can put it in night mode, so it will probably like slowly charge at a slower rate, I'm guessing, instead of the rapid charger. Or you can have it go like rapid charge when you like really need it, when you're having to, like in the middle of the day, get some batteries going. I'm just going to jump over here a second. All right. Sometimes I think my software I use Ecamm Live is working better now. Sometimes my comments get hidden, so I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, so here's the M18 dual bay supercharger. Now this is really cool. I have another short video. I think if you just watch the video, it'll explain it the way the new Milwaukee Forge batteries work. So as you can see up top here, there's some vents, and from what I understand, if they get wet, there's some drain ports on the side right there, so the water will go through. It won't, if they get wet, water going in there is not going to damage the batteries. So with this charger right here, you can see when it's available, February 2025 for $249. So 6 times faster charging, and you can charge the M18, I didn't put that in there, the 12 amp hour Forge to 80% in 35 minutes, which is like their biggest battery, the M18 battery. The battery's a beast, by the way. And then you can see this charge adapt. So the smart technology they have for charging it. I'm going to just play the quick little video, like I said, about 30 seconds. I think I have to hit that. So this is really interesting technology when you see how this rapid, or the supercharger works. So it has the cool cycle, and they'll show that here in just a second. So it's bringing the cool air from down below. So I think it runs for maybe like somewhere around a minute, a little more, maybe a little less, before it actually starts charging it, prepares the battery for charging, and then it can go into that supercharge mode. All right, some other things we'll jump through. A few more, I think I have like 3 more announcements. So this one I'm really excited about. I have the M12 stick transfer pump, but I did have some issues. I was trying to pump some water from my basement out a window, and the M12 pump didn't quite keep up to push it the way that, as far as I want it to. So this one's the M18, and this definitely has the power. So you can see it can do up to 25 gallons a minute. You can get 1,000 gallons on one M18 12 amp hour Forge battery, and it can use the larger discharge hose, the 1.25 inch, or you can put 2 or the dual 3/4 inch standard garden hoses on it. So I have another quick 30-second video. So my experience as a builder, home builder, when you go out to the job site and they're like putting the foundation in, it always seems to rain and there's water like around the forms or like the newly poured basement. You have to get some of that out. And the way that you can put this in the dirt like that, and it screens out the dirt like that right there, is very impressive. The Hydro Pass filter. Shields against clogs. So yeah, this is something that I've seen a lot in my lifetime, just trying to get that water out of there so we can get some work done. And I think this is really cool, the design. Like I said, you can put that adapter right there and run twin or dual hoses, or you can just run a single hose too, or that larger one right there. All right. And then 2 more things. This was an announcement from last week. I just want to see if anyone has any questions, any comments. I don't see anything going on in the comment section. So hopefully, hope you guys are still sticking around a little bit. So this, I don't know if you've ever experienced this. I don't so much with tools as much as this Skag Turf Tiger mower I had. After, like, I had a couple lawns that were probably like an hour and 15 minutes, and just the vibration of those handles would just like make my hands numb. And after a while, I just have to like stretch out my hands because the vibration would just really get to me after a while. But with these gloves right here, it provides vibration protection against HAVS, which is hand-arm vibration syndrome, where it causes the loss of feeling in those areas. So if you're working with power tools, last thing you want is to lose the loss of feeling, like in your hand. Let's say you're going up on a ladder and you're not feeling that could be very dangerous. So you can get these gloves. I do have the price. So they're going to be available next month, $29.97. Then they also offer a cut level 4 nitro glove for $22.97. So next week I'm going to be at World of Concrete. So I'm hoping that Milwaukee has some of those there. I want to check them out. And we're coming up to the last one. This was a tool announcement from last week that of all these things that I'm the most excited about, this is their M12 Green 360 degree 3-plane laser with the alignment receiver. So this is going to be available next month. Pretty pricey, $11.99. And oh, you know what? Shoot, I messed up with my, I didn't put the text in there. Let's go to the next slide. This is the video. This, like another 30-second video. This will explain it. This is the receiver right here, and it will line, you can see that right there. It'll line up that laser to that right there. So let's take a look at the video. Oh shoot, what'd I just do? Sorry about that. Let me jump up again. So you can see the automatic alignment. So it's on a base that moves. So you can be on the other end. You don't need to have two people. You can do it yourself. And there's also a brightness mode. If you want to have it 70% brighter, you get that. You're going to get less runtime with the battery, but it gives you that extra brightness that you need. So you're not going to be able to really see that green line in the bright daylight, but having that receiver, I think that's really cool. So I think this will be at World of Concrete, so I'm definitely going to check that out. And speaking of which, sorry, I got to jump over here. All right, so this is going to be my second time going to World of Concrete, and it's just overwhelming. There's so many things to see there, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, Bosch, Hilti, Diablo, Cat Diamond Tools. That's where I'm going to be hanging out a little bit extra there. So, oh, Jeremy, you missed the announcement. Oh, was that talking about World of Concrete or? Sorry. Oh, taking a shower. All right. Yeah, I was just going through the tool news. You'll have to go back and take a look at everything that I was talking about in the all the new tool announcements. They're all from Milwaukee. So, and Yarbo is just an update of what I have going on with that. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot. Yeah, so many different companies to see there. So, if there is something that you'd like to see me cover, I'm going to try to squeeze it all in the next. Yeah, I have probably like 2.5 days there, maybe 2 days. So there's a lot to fit in. You can walk just. I think we probably put over 20,000 steps in, and a lot of the time we're just standing. So we're on our feet a long time when doing that. So it's looks like it's going to be pretty nice weather, like somewhere in the 50s and 60s possibly, and around here in Michigan it's probably going to be like closer to 0 for like the lows at night. And maybe like in the low teens during the day. So Jeremy's asking when the next live stream is. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to live stream from the World of Concrete again. I had a problem last year with my phone, but now I just picked up a new iPhone. So I'm going to see if that works better. My old phone, it just would lock up anytime I get in a crowd. I couldn't like send anything out, any shorts out or any reels out. It just would lock up, and it wouldn't be until I would get back to the hotel that all of a sudden it would start picking up again. So hoping this year with this phone, I'll be able to do some more things. So I may possibly live stream next week, at least for a little bit. Maybe Cat Diamond Tools is where I'll be, and they're located and surrounded by a lot of other places. So I might start there and then walk around to show you what else is there. But I am going to have some videos talking about the different companies. So I'll probably just have several videos over the next 3 weeks showing what's new with each company. So anyways, that is really, let me hit that, but yeah, so that's really what I have going on. Just wanted to, I'd like to do a little more live streaming if I could, maybe get my setup together so I can do it a little bit more often and maybe just compact it a little bit. So just doing like every couple weeks if possible, but we'll see how it goes. That's kind of a thought I've had for 2025 is just try to do a little bit more often, like on Thursday nights or something. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, let me know, or also for World of Concrete, what else you'd like to see. Stiletto Tools is going to be there. I don't think they've been there yet. That's one other company. So I usually have one of their hammers right around here. So I'm going to check them out. Yeah, there's just so many companies that I'm looking forward to visiting and seeing what they have going on. So that is all I have for you tonight. I appreciate everyone watching, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Have a great night.